Welcome to a video about negative exponents. I want to review really quickly with you what negative exponents are or what they mean for us as math students. So for instance, if we had something like x to the negative 2, we need to understand that that is the same thing as 1 over x squared. That is how we change from a negative exponent to a positive exponent. Remember, this negative here doesn't make this term negative. It simply means that it's going to be super small. So the bigger we get of a negative exponent, like negative 109, that really means that it's super duper small, because that's going to be in a fraction of 1009. One other thing that we want to make sure that we are clear on is that when we have an exponent like 2 over negative 3, when we put it in the bottom, we don't write the negative down there. It's 1 over 2 to the third, and this negative sign goes away, because that's what we did. So then to simplify this, we would get 1 over 2 times 2 times 2, and that would equal 1 over 8. So that would be our answer for that one. So even if you don't understand the concept, that's not a big challenge. You just need to understand what we're doing. So after that, let's do some practice problems, see if that comes in handy. So the first thing to solving these is, one, you want to squish. There's another video on that. And then the second thing is we want to get rid of the negative. Okay? And we do this by the trick that we just showed. On your quiz, you'll be asked to have only positive exponents. So just like in the other video we talked about, you want to do the coefficients, 9 divided by 3, which will be 3. And then we'll get our shortcut. We want to do 2 minus 4. So that'll give us an x to the negative 2 power. And then we want to do our 4 minus our guardian angel 1 right there. So that'll give us y to the third power. Now, we want to work on our second step, which will mean that we need to get rid of that x to the negative 2. So we can easily clump these together and times this by 1 over this x squared. Now, I don't want you to leave it like this. You should be familiar enough with fractions to know that this is really over 1. We'll do this times this, and this times this, and we will end up with 3y cubed all over x squared is our answer. If you'd like to jump straight from this step down to here, that would be the most logical. I just wanted to show the extra step for you. Let's do another practice problem. So we're going to divide our coefficients, which we talked about in the other video. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and then we are going to minus those, so minus our exponents. 2 minus 7 is b to the negative 5th power. This 5 is not positive, and so is not negative, so it remains on top as we put the b on the bottom with its 5th power. So this would be our answer right there. Okay? 2 more practice problems. Pause these at any time. Work on your homework. That's the typo. That should be all the way down here. We're just combining these. We're going to use our law of addition. So we're going to add negative 4 to negative 6. So this is going to be r to the negative 10th. If you wanted to expand that out, you could. It would be r to the negative 1. You'd flip them. You would just go 1 over r times 1 over r times 1 over r times 1 over r. That would be this. And then this you would get 1 over r, 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 and 1 over r, all being multiplied. You would add all these up, and you would get 1 over r to the 10th power, just like we have here. Because once you convert this to be in a positive form, you would get 1 over r to the 10th power. So that's the answer there. One more simple one. We want to make sure that you understand this negative. This negative makes the term negative. This negative simply means that it's supposed to belong in the denominator. So that's 1 over 4 to the 3rd power. But don't forget your negative. So that's negative. Remember, on fractions, it doesn't matter if your negative's here, here, or here. Technically, the whole thing is always negative, whether it's there, whether it's there, or whether it's there. So as long as you have your negative still, you'll be fine. That video should do you. That should give you enough to practice your homework, and then we'll come in and take the quiz. Most of the quiz, you'll be expected to put things into positive exponents. So make sure you understand that concept. And happy studying.